Hi! Despite all its faults, I find myself enjoying Helluva Boss, so I make videos about it. And on one of those videos, I noticed a particularly interesting comment from one of you, that Helluva Boss doesn't just waste Stella, it wastes all of its female characters as accessories to the men. This got me thinking, does the series Helluva Boss hate its women? I'm going to go through all the main female characters we come across in any substantial way, and try to figure this one out definitively. Millie. Millie is Moxie's wife, and her status as a bit of a nothing character has been well covered. In every episode, her accent gets thicker and her character development gets thinner relative to the rest of the cast. She's Moxie's wife, and that's pretty much it. She's demonstrated to like things and be able to do things, but this isn't the same as having a character. If you're old enough to remember Bebo and MySpace, it's like that. You can list as many phobias and likes or dislikes as you want on your page, but nobody's coming away from it really knowing you as a person, in the same way they would by seeing how you respond to things, how you treat people, and what glimpses of your values might come through in your behaviour. We don't get that with Millie. She's good at her job, she loves her husband, she's Southern US coded. Let's see here. Nope, nothing. I'd like to see more of her character because I'm a sucker for Southern US vibes, and everyone seems to be a sucker for her and Moxie's relationship. It's an easy win, surely. So, she's good at her job. Does she have any opinions on what she does? We hear some of her parents' values, but does she echo any of these? In the pilot in episode 1, she's a foil for Moxie's tightly wound clapbacks, and throughout the series, she's demonstrated to be Moxie's protector. She saves his life in season 1 episode 3, and in season 1 episode 5, Moxie gives this little attempt at telling off Millie's parents that just reeks of unhealthy codependency in such a gross way.
You know, she protected me. And maybe I'm not a strong, beefy dickhead, but Millie has the strength enough for both of us. You two are getting on her case about being hurt by a psychopath you hired? Shame on you!
We see very little of her after that Harvest Moon episode. Even in Aussies in episode 7, where she's celebrating her anniversary with Moxie, she's just Moxie's wife. Moxie has little screen time, but she has even less. So is Millie an accessory character? Oh yeah, tick. Check out the Sarcastic Chorus video on her for a bit more of an in-depth explanation of the Millie problem, by the way. Luna. Luna is Blitz's adopted daughter. She's violent, over-emotional, immature, randomly aggressive to her loving father, overall very unlikable, despite how much certain corners of the internet like her.
You know the kind of freaks up there who drool all over you.
She had a rough past, and I thought they were going to give her a character arc where she grows up and goes from just nasty to a bit rough around the edges maybe, but more mature. Nope. She almost had a character arc. She starts the show being just as I described her, an unpleasant person. She has a little bratty outburst in Spring Broken, which gives us a bit more insight into her relationship with Blitz.
Oh, fuck, Blitz! Why can't you stay out of my face for like 5 minutes?
Because I adopted you! And that should mean something!
Oh, what does it matter? You're not my real dad! I was almost 18!
It still counts!
Well, it shouldn't! I didn't need you then, asshole! I don't now!
And eventually Blitz plucks up the courage to confront Luna for her poor attitude and job performance in Season 2's Seeing Stars, which seems like the start of a good bit of development for her and Blitz. But she's there in the same capacity as Octavia is in that episode, as a mechanism for the star-crossed lovers to go on an adventure together. At the end of the episode, she viciously beats her dad again for no reason, because we can't just have her have a cute moment and not be psychotic. It feels to me like Luna is here to be more of an occasional accessory to the men's plots, drop a few one-liners and sometimes be helpful, but otherwise she doesn't seem to grow or change. As the main character's daughter, you might expect a tiny bit of change, or something interesting with her, but the writing team is just doing too much at once, really. The perpetual bratty teen trope is irritating to me personally, though. I'd love to see Luna change even a little. Stella. I've already done a dedicated video on Stella, Stella's now ex-wife, so I'll refer you to that, but the abridged version is that she was turned from the beginnings of a character early in the show to a cardboard cutout, just some really embarrassing character writing. She's just there to make Blitz ex Stolas look less immoral, i.e. glossing over Stolas' cheating on his wife and devastating his daughter in the process, which was starting to be talked about in Season 1 Episode 2. Her presence is just artificial conflict, which is a shame because look at her design. Gotta love a bird lady. Anything that could have been done with her character has been stomped on. Maybe she doesn't want a divorce because it will tarnish her image. Oh no wait, she screeches at length at a party she threw about how bad sleeping with Stolas was. Maybe she wasn't always this way. Oh, no. Evil from birth. Well, maybe she's just got hurt feelings from being cheated on.
I like tormenting you. I want to keep reminding you of what you did.
I know what I did. I would feel bad if I hurt you, but we both know I didn't do that.
Oh, I guess not. Stella is a Wattpad fanfiction level meanie. She's there to move the guy's plots along, and nothing else. We don't even see her look at Octavia in the series. And on that note, Octavia. I really like the glimpses we see of Octavia's inner conflicts, but the show's trying to do so much that that's all we see, glimpses. Between Season 1 Episode 2 and Season 2 Episode 2, both plots where Octavia's struggle to deal with her parents' relationship is important, nothing really happens development-wise. Yeah, Stolas and Stella are getting divorced now, but Octavia and Stolas don't seem to have undergone any changes to their relationship together in that time. It's the same conversation as Season 1's Lululand all over again, a whole season later. Veronica. Veronica is an interesting character to me, and not because of that. She's a pop star and Blitz's bitter ex-girlfriend, and we do actually get the odd glimpse of what her relationship with Blitz might have been like, and how she fits into his story, but she doesn't appear very much. She was in Spring Broken as a focus, of course, and then as a hallucination in Truth Seekers and Aussies, and then that's it. Which is a shame, because I'd love to see more of her. I know I dunked on the TV trope Luna falls into earlier, but the whole promiscuous and sassy archetype is done in an entertaining way with her, and there's got to be an interesting story behind her and Blitz. I'd also like to see more of her interactions with the human world. Maybe all these pop stars aren't actually lizard people. Maybe they're just succubi and incubi. Now I also want to make this clear. Even if Helluva Boss does have a habit of making accessories of its female characters, that does not mean that the writing staff are misogynistic, nor does it mean the show is. A misogynistic show would be unironically communicating a message of female inferiority, or negative stereotypes about women or groups of women specifically. So does Helluva Boss as a show hate its women? Categorically no. Does it treat them as accessories to plots focused on men? Yeah, but bear in mind that Blitz, who just happens to be a male character, is the main character. The very clumsy, lay-turned-love interest thing they have going with him is with another man, and one of the fan favourites, Moxie, is also male. Bear in mind too that the writers want so badly for Blitz and Stolas' ship to sail that Blitz and Stolas have become accessories to the fan service the Helluva Boss team wants to make in just as much of an unnatural way. I did a little video on Blitz x Stolas too, if you want to check that out. They're not underusing or underwriting their female characters because they're female. They're doing it because they've just got so many writing problems. Too many plots, too many characters they try using too often, trying to be every genre at once. It's a whole host of things, but it's not discrimination. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out the rest of my channel for more similar content. Have a great day. Bye bye!